to get this started. The Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Dickey. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Red Raiders are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On the ground, it's Ball. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Cookie narration volume set to 100. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Cookie narration volume set to 100. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Quickly to the tight end. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They'll try the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. He's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
From the gun, the ground game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Joyner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Makes a grab past the marker.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The RPO, it's complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Ready to fire from the pistol. Trying play action. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Gator!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Here comes the two-point try. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Texas Tech.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's... in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Ready? Come on, focus, boys, focus! Easy!
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts. And
that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Position to start this drive at their own 47. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. After the effective first down play at 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Turning on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
25, Texas Tech, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Morton. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Good timing on the quick out. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll give it to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Here comes the 2-point try.
Double, double. Here we go.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Looking for the 2-point try.
Double, double. Set.
He'll set up to throw. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Morton. Here's the pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. back to throw. It's flag wave. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Back to pass on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Quick completion on the out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Joyner. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Morton. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the single back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter.
Florida, 36. Texas Tech, 0.
So the final period starts with a second down play. The run from the shotgun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking downfield, it's Glagway. It's complete to the right. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense. Now, really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just let your guy make a play, right? And if I may, that one went off without a hitch.
Nice job. And I tell you what, you could tell they were honoring the deep ball a little bit, just enough where you could sit that thing down, created enough space as the receiver. QB throws a strike, first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for room. It's Ball. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it.